long time, and I know you're a man's man, but I want to know if you're actually a man's man. So how much money would it take for you to suck a dick?
How long do I have to do this for?
To completion?
You have to finish. Yeah, you have to finish the job. You can't start a job and then not finish it.
I do that all the time. The Carollas are famous for that. I've come from a long line of men who start jobs that don't finish them.
It's kind of a family crest.
Yeah. My dad's even toying with the idea of never dying. So he looks at it as finishing a job.
You have blue balls in your family crest.
The family sack.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have enough follow through to die.
This is a serious question. Question.
Understood.
Can you have the discretion to spit or swallow?
Yeah, listen, Jamal, I'm taking your question very seriously.
Got to know specifics.
And Brian is very specific about this.
I have a question. Does the price depend on whose dick it is?
Well, I got a whole laundry list of I've got a Dupar's menu full of questions about cocksucking. Now, so we have to swallow or can we spit it out?
You would have to swallow it.
Oh, the price goes up.
Yeah, that just went up.
Yeah, I went up.
I'd rather it be a huge dick than a small one because I don't want pubes. You know what I mean? I don't want to get down to the base.
Make contact.
I don't want to get down to the base.
You don't want to feel like Rosario Dawson.
Right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
All right, so you got to swallow. Now,
yeah, and you could pick. I mean, there's 3 billion dicks in this world. You could pick whichever dick you want.
Okay. All right.
Does that go down a little bit?
Who's got Buster Posey's phone number?
So, I'm trying to think now. What if, like on a technicality, like what if I said, okay, I get $1 million, I suck the shit out of this guy's dick, and by the way, that will be part of the questionnaire.
That dick might be hooked up wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to find any stray fecal matter there.
Right.
So there will be a screening process.
Yeah, work a thorough cleaning into the contract.
Right. Now, number one, yes, flushing.
Yes.
As well. But
I said thorough.
Number two, what if I try to swallow, but because I'm not used to this, it comes back up? You know.
Oh, you're not fooling anyone. Come on.
I'm saying there's a very real chance, let's be honest. I've not swallowed a ton of jizz in my life, but there's a better than not chance that I could be attempting to follow through on our handshake deal that we have here.
And has the owner of the dick recently eaten pineapple?
Oh, that's important. Or red meat or smoked cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, someone's an expert.
It's a hell of a night.
So as long as I do my due diligence, like I try to swallow, but we call it force majeure. It's an act of God. When
lightning
the
strikes and the fucking
shooting out of my nose all over the guy's ball sack. But I gave a try. I tried.
The jizz sneeze is really disturbing.
Right. Especially with the right nostril, the one bubble.
Porn bloopers. Porn bloopers.
All right. So as long as I give it as long as I give it the old college try, right?
Okay.
We'll be fine, right?
Yeah, as long as I can tell you genuinely tried and you showed enough grit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You can swallow a shot of whiskey and then vomit it back up, and that's still swallowing it.
Yeah, okay.
That's true.
All right. Speaking of that, let's have some whiskey on hand.
Yeah, for sure.
I could do with a little priming.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And now I get to pick the dude. Yeah.
That's a game changer right there.
Living or dead?
Would you rather it be someone you know or someone you don't know?
Someone you would... Terry Crews. Why not go big?
I'll tell you why.
More ways than one.
With Terry Crews. What if I start liking it halfway in?
Well,
and then I have to have a very uncomfortable conversation with, the reason I got the kids together and yourself, sit down, Lynette, like something to drink? Really? Why don't you go ahead and have a shot?
You should really have something to drink.
All right, kids, look, we all watch that video show that Terry Crews hosts on the...
Epic fail.
Epic fail videos.
All right, we all enjoy it, right?
It's great.
Daddy enjoys Terry, but in a very different way.
You find him funny and compelling?
All I'm saying is, all right, so I'll pick the dude, right?
Right.
Will the dude be able to then go on Twitter and say, guess who just blew me? Or will he just kind of melt back into the fabric of society, never to be seen again? Brian, yes.
You want someone like a Gary Busey or a Danny Bonaducci who no one's going to believe. Who's going to get back? I'm Carolla, just blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, right, Busey.
Yeah.
Tell her tall tale.
Yeah.
Although, do you really want the crazy dick?
And then I'd be weird, like, I'd be the one to talk too much. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I went down to Malibu and went down PCH, just a little bit past Pepperdine, and went into Busey's house on that ceremonial futon, and he opened his robe. He's wearing a robe with a dragon on. Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, what?
I know that's an automatic detail. I know that.
Oh, we talked about his sword collection for a while. Yeah, sure, that's what.
Yeah.
Is anything good?
That's what happened.
That's what happened. No, I think you pick a dude. My thing is you pick a guy, you know, some guy who works as a Sherpa or something, and some part of
speaker,
some
native.
part of land. Yeah, yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
a feral person.
Just you and Lapsing.
Yeah, me and whoever Jodie Foster adopted in that movie. Where
Nell?
Nell.
She was the person.
I blow Nell's brother. Oh, she? All right.
She was
Phil.
Shit, that movie was in the game today.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Nell's brother Phil. He'd go back into the woods. No one would ever know who he was. They wouldn't. He couldn't. He can't form a fucking. He can't form words,
Yeah,
right?
He just screeches.
Right. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Also, Screech would be a good one.
Mm-hmm. No one
You would
believed
not.
I
him.
don't believe him.
Yeah, but
All right, so Jamal. All right.
Yeah.
And that's it. And really, at the end of this whole ordeal, I'm really the only one who knows about this, right? Is that correct?
Unless the guy told everyone, which he possibly could.
I got the perfect candidate for you, Adam. You want a teenager, 13, 14 years old,
Brian.
in a coma.
I'm listening.
in a coma.
Dear God, Brian's
in
in
a
a
coma.
coma. Yeah.
Because he's telling no tales. He's not even awake, so it's technically not.
What if this wakes him up?
That's
You
the
know
risk
what I
you're going
mean?
to have to
Be all
take,
over the
dude.
news.
That's the risk you're going
It's
to
like
have
Sleeping
to
Beauty.
take.
Because I feel like if you want to wake me up from a coma, you playing John Hyatt music,
Right.
or
a dog licking.
or having my dog Molly next to the bed,
yeah.
is not going to wake me as fast as a blowjob.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
18-year-old kid in a coma,
18-year-old
tells no tales, and he's got that hormones rushing through his body. He'll fucking come in no time. It'll be short. It'll be short.
But he's on like ether and shit. It's going to take hours.
Again, no tails.
All right, I'm still with Nell's brother Phil. All right. When is someone going to make the follow-up to Nell?
Yeah.
Phil, the brother. The blowjob, and so, Jamal, no one's going to know, right? Or who's going to know?
No one's going to know, for the sake of the question.
You know, there's a part of me, I'm an atheist, and I don't judge. And there's part of me where people go, well, yeah, but you'll know. I know. Who gives a fuck what I know?
Draw nice
I don't
tears
give
on
a
a
shit about
$1,000,000
what I know. You're also talking to a guy who had his friend shit on a paper towel and smash it in his ear during school hours. Not after school,
Right.
not before school, during.
Sure.
What did he say? Like phone for you?
He went into the boys' room when we were we all took off from Mr. Spaith's class. He said he was going to go over there and pee on one of my other friends. I said, you want to come along? I said, no, because there's been many times when I went along to watch him pee on the other friend and laugh. At a certain point, they both turned and looked at me and went, let's get him instead.
Cross
So
the streams.
not good. So I stood out in the hall, and when he came out, he came walking out. Both of them came walking out, sort of shit-eating grins, pardon the pun. Yeah. And I noticed he was holding his right hand a little behind him and cupped in a weird way as he was walking toward me silently. And I was just looking at him thinking, what good could come of this? Yeah. And it was empty. It was during school, but it was during class, so the hall was empty. And then he started charging me. And I did this move where I was like, I could turn and try to run, but I think he's going to overtake me, or I could try to come at him and do a juke move where I slid past him and ran for daylight, which would have worked quite nicely had he not had